Hey everyone on YouTube, just a quick one before we get into the main video, just regarding my last video regarding the 5 tips to becoming an Azucena specialist. Just a note that I've left in the description and the pin note regarding the down back 3 into hold forward being -12 tech, that Jun, Elisa and Clive, they're the only ones I've found so far, let me know if there's others, they can actually still hit you with their 13 frame punish when doing this tech, so just be careful in those matchups, but it's still a good habit to turn around with forward here anyway, just for all your other matchups. And I did some brief testing and I haven't found it, and it hasn't happened to me before, but keep in mind that down back 3 into hold forward is a bit of jank with the way that you turn around, so if against all the other characters where it's meant to work, you sometimes get a weird situation where it doesn't. It wouldn't surprise me, but I've never seen it, but I just wanted to make that super clear. So now let's get into the main video. Hey everyone, so I wanted to show you something really important that I think can level up your Miary Zo defense and make the matchup a bit easier. It's not super easy, but with practice I think it's doable. So she has access to Merengue Moroso stance, and it has this low, stance 4-3. Really scary, big damage at 24, it's a low mix, and you know, I can't step it either direction. I tried going left, I tried going right after side step 2, so these plus frame stance situations, it tracks really good, so I'm either going to have to try and interrupt in this case, or I'm just going to take the guess. Now, it is risky. When I block the low and the high whiffs over my head, my launcher comes out, I don't get clipped by the high, but it's important to know that the first hit's only -12. So if I mash out my launcher, it's not going to work. So you might think you only have to do your while standing 4. If they're doing both options regularly, you might not want to commit and only commit to the launcher on a read, but that's not the case with practice, and I'm going to show you why. So what it feels like is when she's committing to the low-high, the full string, it feels like your input comes out slightly slower compared to when she does the first hit only. So with practice, and it's not easy, don't get me wrong, you can find sort of the timing where you block the low and you press your while standing 4 or your while standing I11 or 12, and then immediately after you press your while standing 15 and you can launch the low high. Now for characters like Azucena where it's a 2-hit while standing 4, you might not always get the full string. Fortunately, Azucena can delay, so when I get more practice with this, hopefully I can get the full string. But in this case, I just want to show you that I can get while standing 4 on the first hit and while standing 2 on the full string pretty consistently, so watch this. And there you go. I think, you know, getting pretty consistent with practice. So in a real game, I reckon you'll be able to feel it out. Not easy to do, but it'll help you greatly if you can do it. So obviously you can also use low parry, and this will give you a low parry juggle for both options regardless of what they do. But if you really want to get that max damage for them doing the big option, the big low mix up, maybe this tech will be useful to you so you can still get, you know, your while standing 4 punishment on the first hit when they do choose to do that. So hopefully that's helpful for you. I know she's a new character, so there's a lot to absorb, but I found that really interesting, so I thought I would make a quick video on it. So a big thank you for watching as always, and I'll see you in the next one.